Okay, so that was editing. The formatting, okay, you could pay someone to format. And the quote from go from a couple hundreds to a couple thousands. So then I said, okay, if I learn how to format myself, if I were to write another book, I would know what to do, right? So to my surprise, I learned that the ebook format was way more difficult than the printed book. Why? Because ebook, I have to convert from the Microsoft Word format or PDF format, whatever format, into EPUB. And when I first did it, it's all over the place, and it took me a long time. And then another thing I ran into was the table content, because I decided to put ebook on Kindle, and it requires a table content in a very specific format, table content. Okay, and even though I created table content, but I didn't like the way I created. So anyway, so I went through all that, and then finally, after I think I spent like 4 or 5 days just trying to figure it out. So now I'm saving you guys time. So finally found this software called Calibre, Calibre, okay? And it's free. And yeah, you import it, and then you can view the EPUB version. And what I do is I always preview it using the Kindle previewer. Okay, and then you just have to let things go, because the EPUB version is not going to be as good as the printed version. Okay, because it's meant to be for people reading your book on different devices and all that. So font size doesn't really matter, because people could change the font on the device. Yeah, and even font type. But anyway, I still kept it at Times Roman, because it's just as a standard. Yeah, so and then for the printed version, it was a breeze, because I just laid out, however I lay out on Microsoft Word. I use Pages on the Mac. I just export to PDF. So when I export to PDF, and then I preview, you upload your manuscript, then everything look as expected. Yeah. And the tricky part is the book cover. That's the only tricky part, is the book cover. Okay, so I had a artist that designed a book cover for me, but he didn't give me the real dimension, because if it's not the real dimension, when you put it on Kindle, it would be tiny, right? So I learned that the better way is to go to Canva. Canva again is another free software. And you basically, in Canva, you set your custom size to exactly the cover size, because Amazon has a calculator that you specify the dimension of your book, which is mine is 6 by 9 inches, and then how many pages. So mine is 331 pages, and Amazon will give you the dimension, the actual dimension of the book cover. So I did that, and it has a certain area that says save and all that, but I find out that I need to bleed it out. See, you can see the line here, right? Yeah. So this is my first proof, and then this is my second proof. Now it's perfect. So what is a proof? A proof is after you lay everything out, there's a button say get proof, and you want to always want to request a proof, because when you see the actual book, it's completely different than what you see on the digital. I mean, meaning that you have to see the actual book in order to say, yes, this printed book is good. Okay, so then on my first proof copy, I find out that my this is what they call the gutter margin, because the book, I was like, oh, you have to the words kind of go inside the margin. So that's why I end up getting the second ones, and this is perfect. Yeah, so your margin is important, right? Your margin is important, and of course you have to create a page number and all that. But if you use a Microsoft Word or any word processor, they will help. They help you do that. So yeah, the printed copy is actually very good, because I enjoy it, because it's a real book, right? So yeah, so that's formatting. And then after the paperback, we decided to do a hardcover. Kindle will just let you do hardcover, but it's the case laminated one, meaning that it's not the one of the it's not the one with you know with the jacket, right? Not the one with the dust jacket. Yeah, so yeah, so I think that's it.